Let's go back to Ashton. Go ahead, Ashton Kirby.
Hi, Abby. I just wanted to ask, you've been thrown in the deep end in the WSL, obviously facing Arsenal and then being in a Manchester derby. What were your impressions of the league and what are the challenges that you've experienced in them?
Yeah, I am first off like very thankful to be given the opportunity to play over in England with Manchester City, and I can't say enough good things about the team, the environment, the coaches, and everything, and speaks volumes to the type of league too. Being thrown into two really good games. So it's been good. I mean, I think there's world-class players on so many teams over there. So each game presents a new challenge. And like I said before, I just really am excited to be there and to have gotten minutes with my new team. And for us to be getting results is huge. So it's going to be a really good title race, hopefully down to the end.
Is your move to Manchester City important in prolonging your USA career and bringing the team more success?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to hope so. I am just striving to be the best player and person I can be. And I think, playing overseas presented a new challenge for me, and that was exciting and an opportunity I really couldn't pass up. So I'm learning a lot, and it's only been 3 weeks, so hopefully I'll continue to learn and help the team win games.
Thanks. Let's go to Donald Wine. Go ahead, Donald.
Thank you. Hi, Abby. So last month you were in national team camp, then you went to Manchester, you joined a new team, a new situation. Usually you aren't playing in the NWSL at this time, so you had that adjustment, and now you're back at camp. Tell us, how does that feel? Are you tired, or do you feel like you've kind of gotten to manage on things, or is it something that you're still trying to work out as you go along?
Yeah, I think it's just about management, and I was happy that we were able to play some games earlier in the year, and then travel over to Manchester and to experience that and to be able to play 3 games over there and then to be back at camp. I think it's definitely just like management and adjustment, but I'm feeling good. I don't feel too tired. Hopefully I don't look too tired, but I feel good, and I'm like happy to be back with the team, and I'm really looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Awesome. Let's go to Kevin Baxter. Kevin, you're up.
Hey, Abby, thanks for your time. Hope you're well.
Hi.
Wanted to ask you, Alex, Carly, Megan, a lot of players have talked about how this has been sort of a strange last year. They feel a little bit more rested than they might be, just because the schedules have been so whacked. I'm wondering if you feel that way, if you feel a little stronger than you might normally feel at this time of year. And then the fact that this tournament mirrors the group stage of the Olympics, is that important for you guys to feel that sort of fatigue of 3 games in 7 days and know how to react to it heading into the summer? Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. I think, Pino and Alex and Carly, all of them, look great. They do look fresh, and looks like they haven't really missed a beat. And Alex was able to have a baby as well, so that is testament to the professional she is. So I definitely personally feel very good, and like I said before, I've gotten games in earlier in the year, which isn't usually normal, and so I feel fit, I feel game fit, I feel sharp, so that's definitely a plus. And like you said, kind of mimicking the group stages or the group games of the Olympics in She Believes is definitely very important, and we have 3 really good opponents that are going to, bring about different problems for us to solve, and we can just continue to work on the things we need to work on as a team and individually, and hopefully, get 3 important results.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kev. Let's go to Asif Burhan. Go ahead, Asif.
Hi, Abby. Earlier today on a separate conference call, I listened to a few of your Manchester City teammates describe how competitive all the USWNT train were all the time. So I was wondering, what did they tell you to expect ahead of last Friday's Manchester derby, and was the game everything you expected it to be?
Yeah, it was, it was like a real pleasure to kind of learn about the history of the Manchester Derby and to be able to participate in that and see it firsthand. It definitely was like everything they said it was, and physically and mentally like very demanding and intense, and you could kind of feel that emotion when you were on the pitch. So definitely was happy to be able to get a result, and taking it one game at a time over there is definitely important. And my coaches and my teammates have made the transition over there fairly smooth. And like I said before, I'm just really happy to be able to get minutes and help the team win.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Julia Poe. Go ahead, Julia.
Hey, Abby, thank you so much for the time today. Looking off the field, with it being Black History Month, I know that you guys did a screening of Judas and the Black Messiah last week, and obviously have been having a lot of conversations surrounding the topic. I'm just wondering what those conversations have been like from your perspective. Where do you kind of see your role in that, especially with some of the things that have been happening in the WSL with Manchester United and some other teams in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think just the most important thing is, having conversations with teammates and becoming educated and, continuing to learn about the social injustices. And I think that that's really important. I think, I'm 27, going to be 28, and hopefully I just try and use my platform as best as I can and speak up for, the things that I feel strongly about. And kind of like I said before, it's the most important thing is that we're having conversations, and that they're hard conversations, but they're good because we're all learning and growing and, progressing forward as a team.
Awesome. Let's go to Amanda Placencia. Go ahead, Amanda, from your car.
Yes, it's my office. Hi, Abby. Thanks for taking the time. I wanted to ask, with all the changes this year, what goes through your mind, or have you had to change your mindset as an athlete?
I think being challenged and being, kind of pushed out of your comfort zone on and off the field is a good thing. I've kind of experienced that in the WSL, and I've had to learn and adjust quickly and on the fly. So I think all that being said, it's just good that I'm able to hopefully grow and learn and become a better player and also person, and get experiences off the field. Granted that there's a lockdown and health is the most important thing right now, but hoping that when COVID is a little more under wraps, that I'm able to kind of experience a European life. I definitely have had to adjust in many ways, but I'm just looking at that as a growth, getting better mindset, and hopefully that can show and will show.
Thanks, Ab. Last couple for Abby here. Let's go to Steph Young. Go ahead, Steph.
Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Abby. I think, in your games with Man City, you look like you've fit in as seamlessly as you can, jumping into a new club. And, people talk about it's a sign of a good game when you didn't notice the center backs, right? And there's a certain skill level that goes into being an unnoticed center back. For you, it really seems like you're able to slot in pretty effortlessly to the outsider eye between different teams, Courage, City, coming back to the national team. For you, what's the work that you put in order to maintain such reliability as a center back no matter where you go?
First off, thank you. And secondly, I think just for me, being able to watch a lot of film, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I kind of feel my most comfortable and most prepared when I am able to watch the teams play and rewatch film or games, past trainings, whatever that may be. And then I also feel like I try to ask a lot of questions, if I have any, and really look to my coaches and those that I look up to, or my teammates, on advice or different like tips to, you know, the style of plays that we want to play, how we're going to be successful against different teams and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, I think like studying and feeling prepared is something that like I really pride myself on trying to do. And yeah, just having fun, I think too, is important as well. So I've been doing all those things, and yeah, it's been great.
A really quick follow-up. When you're, you know, mid-season or tournament prep, how much time a week do you estimate you're doing that studying and watching?
I don't really think there's like a set amount. I just think it depends on the week and the opponent. We have like training sessions filmed every training session and stuff, so that definitely is something that I'll look to as well. And I think just being able to use whatever resources that are given to us, you know, obviously I feel very fortunate and lucky to be given those resources, so taking advantage of that just makes me personally feel my best.
Thanks, Abs. Last one for Abby goes to Sydney Hunt. We'll go back to Sydney, and then we'll get ready for Lynn. Go ahead, Sydney.
Abby, thanks for taking the time. I want to ask you kind of about some comments Beth Priestman made. They weren't really controversial or anything like that, but pretty much essentially saying that, you know, on Canada's best day, they should be challenging you all, not just challenging you all, but beating you. I guess how does the team kind of use that as motivation? And not only with that, knowing that you all still have the target on your back, being the #1 team in the world, you have teams like Canada, Japan, France, what have you, still chasing you in the standings. How do you use that as motivation, not just for this tournament, but obviously with the Olympics coming up in the summer?
Yeah, I think, you know, the women's game is growing all around the world, and every team is getting better, so that's in turn going to make us keep getting better. And, you know, I think inside the U.S. team, that's just the most competitive environment. So, you know, having to bring it every day is going to be really important. And Canada's a great team. They have amazing players, and we respect them. But I think it's important to also just focus on us as a team and individuals, and looking at, you know, the journey we're on, and you know, wanting to improve in the areas we think we need to improve on, and continuing in that journey up into the summer and through the Olympics. So I think, you know, we're just again really looking forward to the game tomorrow, and yeah, it'll be great.
Thanks, Abs. Really appreciate the time. Have a great training this afternoon.
Thanks, guys.